Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. We've got a great show ahead of us for you.
Yeah, some great community
today.
events coming up.
Man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff on this list coming up, man. We've got Stacy and Forrest Bailey joining us this afternoon, and they're going to talk to us about all this stuff.
Yeah. Some great uplifting moments and some great education experiences, and the foundation's doing some great stuff, so we're really shining some light on this, which is awesome.
Yeah, very excited to hear what's been going on since we last spoke.
Yeah.
We've also got your horoscopes. We'll catch you up on some events happening in and around St. Johns County and a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more, man. We'll have some fun along the way. And I got to start by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. They've been doing this since 1949. They're more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. Oh, yeah. Nice. Founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, the Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art facility, 91 climate-controlled service bays to work on your vehicle. When their techs are comfortable, things get done better.
I would say so, right?
Yeah, man. You're working in a hot, sweaty environment. You're just like, I want to get out of here.
Right.
Get me out of here. So this is really cool, very important. They've got that quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge. They got some Wi-Fi you can take advantage of in there. And you can also pop over to Ford's Garage. Get a great burger.
Get a 904 Now burger. Take one to go.
Pretty good. I hear they're pretty good. Yeah. Actually, I know they're pretty good. Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service. Your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group.
Oh, there they are.
Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan does not have to be complicated. It can be quite the opposite. Out there at the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor. They're going to help you find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and budget. Their goal is to make getting covered simple. No added costs, no extra fees. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Give them a call today. Let them do that for you. 904-461-1800. And then our friends at Elace Med Spa.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, you don't have to be Davey just hearing the words Elace. You can go in there and experience it for yourself.
Absolutely. Aromatherapy smacks you in the face as soon as you enter the door. It's amazing. Yes.
That's good. I don't know if I want to be smacked in the face.
Oh, it's good for the collagen. It pulls it forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. At Elace, they specialize in providing their clients with a range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you are looking to unwind with a hydrofacial, or enhance your natural beauty with things like dermal fillers, laser treatments, Botox, body contouring, hair services, whether you need more of it or you need less of it.
Right. If you have a dream, they'll make it happen.
Yeah. Elace Med Spa. Check them out at elace.com.
Your ally in aesthetics.
What was the other one?
Dream team on the beauty scene.
There you go. I like that.
Me too. That one's a little bit better.
There you go.
We'll see.
It sounds better on the afternoon show for some reason.
For some reason, it rings better. Yeah, the morning show was flat. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little flat. Well, hey, we have got two amazing folks in studio here with us. Love talking to the Bailey family, Stacy and Forrest. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing today?
Good afternoon. Doing very well.
Good.
Pleasure to be back with you guys.
Yeah.
We really appreciate this.
Oh, of course. Yeah. How are you, Stacy? How have you been?
I'm feeling like I need to be smacked with some
aromatherapy. Okay. So I guess this is a good thing.
I'm telling you.
I need to go.
Okay. Bring some collagen forward. Yes,
I definitely need
Go
some.
see Tracy. She's ready for you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Oh, this is opening up a dangerous door. Davey's just going to spray a glove with perfume now and smack people in the face when they walk in.
It's just gorgeous.
Oh,
I need that in my life.
There you go. Well, we are talking the Tristyn Bailey Foundation today, of course. So what's been going on with the foundation since we last spoke a few months back?
Well, we have a a lot of things that are happening. We just got done partnering with the Silent Women's Speaking Foundation.
Yeah.
And we attended a brunch that was for mothers that most of them have lost their children to violence, mostly gunshots.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So we partnered with them and hoping to go forward and do some family events with them so that we can include dads and siblings so that they're not forgotten about. Because usually it's how's mom doing?
Yeah.
And the dads are forgotten and the siblings are forgotten. So we're hoping to get that started. We have an event coming up on August 31st with the Jumbo Shrimp that we're going to make it a family day.
Okay, cool.
So that families can come out of Angel families and, well, anyone. We want everyone there. But
Sure. Now,
to
what is
really
an
do-
angel family?
Yeah.
For those who might not know.
somebody that's lost one of their children.
Okay.
So parents that have lost a child, siblings
Oh,
that
okay.
have lost a sibling, and
How
so-
was that brunch that you guys went to though? Like, was that something that did you do a speech? Like, how did that work? How did was everybody just there together as like family style?
So it's typically always been moms that have come. There were a few men that came out this year, and Forrest was one of their guest speaker, and he
Awesome.
did an amazing job speaking. But the moms come together, and it's that one day that they can just be together where you get how they feel.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know what it's like, and when you've lost a kid to violence, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
it's you know what they're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the angel families, we've kind of stolen that moniker from the angel moms
Okay.
because a lot of times when you have a child taken, whether it's through automobile accidents, illness, whatever the case might be, the group, the Silent Women Speaking Foundation, focus on a lot of children lost due to violence, but it was a mix, as Stacy said. And speaking at the event, I have to say, was probably one of the more humbling experiences I've had, because you have so many very, very strong women there who, many of them are still looking to find out who is responsible for taking their kids. There was a lady I spoke to, her child was taken 18 years ago, and they're still looking.
Wow.
We had some taken within the past few years where it seems like information's known. And that was one thing when we spoke that I just had to be honest with them about, is we looked at our experience, and, I think it hit hard that Tristan was taken from us on Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So this event was really difficult for Stacy to go through, but this past Sunday was bereaved Mother's Day, so it was also, the timing was there, and Donna Deegan actually dedicated the day for the purpose. But when we were talking to them, I had to just kind of say, we realized that in some ways what we experience in having the St. John Sheriff's Office, who I told them it's part of what the response was for us, was born out of Sheriff Hardwick's pain of what happened when he was an investigator on the Haley Cummings case, which is still unsolved. But yet he took that and he brought that forward to make sure that, our outcome was going to be well covered. Well, all resources were on it. And then, the state attorney's office and the way that they prosecuted it. But it was a great event. As Stacy said, on August 31st, when we go to the Jumbo Shrimp, we're really looking forward to getting families out there, because we all know that the mothers are the heart, and the mothers, they have to lean on one another. They have to heal. But siblings, it's very difficult on siblings. It's difficult on the fathers. As we shared last time, we know the suicide rates go up for people that have lost siblings. And so we want to make sure that they come together and they have a chance to know one another. So that was, you asked about the foundation. That was a recent thing that, very poignant. The great thing on top of that is before we went to that event, working again with the St. John Sheriff's Office, we had our second Women Against Violent Encounter class.
All right. Yeah. These are powerful. These are great.
Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. And when we were talking to the sheriff's office that were there, this is the instructors are all women officers in the sheriff's office. They're booked through the end of the year. Like, there's such a community interest in this.
Wow.
But the courses are really designed to teach women not only some self-defense techniques in case they were, find themselves in an area where they need it, but also teaches them a lot of awareness, a lot of thoughtfulness techniques. And so we have 2 classes that have gone through, which has been great for young ladies. We also have some sessions coming up, which I get really excited about this. Daughters and mothers are taking these classes together. And I love the idea that, they can go home, kind of talk about this and keep coming back to the content of how they apply this in the day-to-day world. So those have been going on. And then the big thing for the foundation, particularly this week, is tomorrow evening, May 8th, at Tocoi High School at 6:00. We have our first session of the iGuardian program. Love our community and the way this has come together. We had, again, this doesn't happen without the St. John Sheriff's Office, who have really helped us to get the facility, and they have so many people who are involved in trying to protect us, not only out on the streets, but within our homes and in these. But we have a connection with Homeland Security Investigations, and they've developed a program. They officially announced it, I think it was a couple weeks ago, but this is nationwide.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But this is one of the first events that we've done with them, and it's really talking about all of the dangers of social media. And we have a tendency sometimes to think about bullying and the trolls, if you will, and all of those things that go on. That's just one component, but what they're going to hit upon is the true criminal behavior and criminal activities and the tracking that they can do through these websites and the datas that are out there. And I'm really optimistic that parents and kids that attend the session tomorrow evening, it's going to start having that dialogue and start talking about how are we managing what kids are doing on social media? How are you protecting yourselves within your home? So those are a couple of the things that are going. And then,
well, I think that's really important. That social media aspect of it is huge, because that's the way so many perpetrators are initiating contact with people, and it can seem so innocent, especially to a child who really can't decipher some of this information. And you talk about how easy it is to find locations. These things pop up in your YouTube algorithms, and there's just YouTube videos that have millions of views that can show you exactly how to send somebody a link, and then you are tracking their device in every single way for as long as you want to. And it's scary. It's just readily available. It's not that tough to do. So really educating people on this is so important. What's kind of the age range for this? And you said tomorrow night at 6 at Tocoi?
Tomorrow night at 6 at Tocoi. It's really geared towards 8th graders and older. So, and it's meant to be a combined event, both for the kids going through, but also the parents as well. So it's not one of those things you have to drop the kids and go. Join together. The entire program's not going to be that long. It's probably going to run around an hour and a half. So it should be very educational.
And I think I know that out on our social media, we geared it towards the first event for cheerleaders, because we were hoping to get all the cheer
That's my
community.
squad element to this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But we were hoping to get the cheerleaders, because they're the leaders in the school, that they could go out and spread the word. But we have at least, I think there's 1,000 seats open for
Cool.
however many, so other people can come too. It's
That's
not
great.
just for the cheerleaders.
Can you talk a little bit about the That's My Squad element to this? I think because Tristyn was a part of cheerleading, correct?
She was. She was on 3 cheer teams.
Wow.
She was on Patriot Oak's cheerleading team, and then she was at Infinity. The year before that, she was at Zone.
You were busy.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Nonstop. But when she was younger, she had done a video and like a TikTok, I don't know what
Cool.
it was, TikTok something. And it was her saying, "You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us, because we're a family, and that's my squad."
I love that.
So we've kind of stuck with that she thinks everyone's her squad.
Yeah.
So
Like a sorority of powerfulness. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's really cool. Let's see. We talked about the iGuardian a little bit.
Some awards are coming up.
Oh, the awards, right? Yeah.
yeah, we have so tonight we have the Infinity Award. Each of so Infinity and Zone and Episcopal School of Jacksonville, their lacrosse team does it. We give an award. It's the Tristyn Bailey Award, and it's for somebody that represents what she did. Somebody that is a hard worker, always willing to do whatever it needs to do for their team.
I remember the great stories you've told us in the past about how Tristyn would almost just kind of adopt friends of hers that were going through tough times. You know, she was one of those people that if you were going through a tough time, she was gonna put you under her wing and really do whatever she could to help them. I mean, just some of the stories that we heard are just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about some of these awards. There's just so many great kids out there, and they're doing good things, and they're realizing this. And we definitely, the stories we heard of things Tristyn was doing that we didn't even aware of, and the impact she made to people's lives. And coming up over this next week, these awards were given out. We always should honor like who is a great athlete, right? Who does a great job in the
MVP,
sport and all
yeah.
of those things, right? But recognizing that person who's just truly a great teammate on the days that the practice is tough, the sport is tough, and you're thinking about quitting, yet they're able to pick you up. That is something that we're very honored that people are keeping her name in that, and that's where these awards are coming from. And, in addition to the organization Stacy mentioned, the St. John's Middle School Association, the cheer program that they run, they also give out bows that, to one of the campers when they do a 2-day camp event. So those...
Is that bow turquoise?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Got a little
That's
bit
what I'm
going on,
saying.
a little
Good.
bling with it.
Nice.
It really, I have to say, I think that hits me a lot as a dad to let those kids who maybe aren't in the spotlight, but they're doing something that to their teammates, to their coaches, because a lot of this you'll hear about the coachability of the kid, bringing those things together and those kids getting recognized and that being, attributed with the things that Tristyn was doing so well. We're in some of the organizations, I think this is our 4th award. So it's just
3rd.
Yeah, I guess 3rd. You're right on that. So,
Nice.
yeah, it hits as well.
Don't push it.
Stacy, in the cloud of grief, and going back to Silent Women Speaking Foundation, can you give some advice out there to anyone that's kind of gone through this as a mom? And like, where do you start the conversation? Where do you find the light to be able to say, you know what? Yes, this was a very dark thing, horrible, horrific thing, but how do you find that confidence to be able to go to a brunch like that and give confidence to other people? Where do you start?
Well, I think you have to have a strong support system within your own family, because I can tell you the first year that I went, I was terrified. I think I cried the entire way there. And Forrest was like, you got to go. This is the right thing. Like, you got to go. And I was like, okay. And I did, terrified as that may be. I sat there wanting to curl up in a ball in the corner. But I realized that all these women were in the same boat that I was. And I think that everyone grieves differently. You can't, even though we may be in the same situation that we've lost our child to violence, nobody can tell me how I feel, and I can't tell them. However, I do know that pain that they're going through. And being there for somebody and saying, I'm going to help dig you out of a hole, and I'm going to be there and support you is important. It gives people hope that they're not alone, because you feel like you're alone. Even if you have the strongest support system, there are days in our family where we're like, nobody understands how I feel.
Right.
Because it's your own. It's your own grief.
It is your own journey. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's got to be at least a little comforting to just be around other people who at least have some little bit of understanding of what you're going through.
And I think for us, we've tried to take our pain and turn it into a good purpose.
100%. The whole
And
foundation. Yeah.
That's what gets us going through each day. Like, what can we do to give back? What can we do to help somebody else? Some days are tough.
Yeah.
Some days you're like, okay, I'm done. But then, an hour later, you're like, nope, got to keep going. You got to keep giving back. You got to keep doing good.
It's her legacy. It's incredible. And it everything, that's my squad. That's what it seems like. Her family is her squad too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How's your journey been?
Well, it's interesting talking about this, particularly with it being May, which is, I guess, Mental Health Awareness Month.
You're right.
Right.
It's, as Stacy was talking about it, I also think about all of the families that we know, and I would come back and say it really is different for each family. We know a lot of families that grieve over their lost children, and they aren't doing as many things that are out there, but what they're doing is very meaningful within their family to do that. So I would say that what we've done is what Stacy and I have really felt is important to do for Tristan's legacy. And then the other thing is, I can't stress enough, we're so fueled by what this community does. I mean, there was the day in Nocatee on April 20th where there was I can't believe I'm forgetting the lady's name, but she ran, Caitlin, right? And her sister set something up, and people were turning out, and family coming together and having a really great day. And I think that community and that togetherness is important. For me, I still go to counseling every once in a while. That's important for me, and helps me to somewhat organize how I approach things. I also am a very strong faith-based person, which is probably what supports me the most in things. So it's difficult. We all have to find our different ways that we kind of go through. And I think the thing that we're learning as we come in touch with more and more people, you'll see a lot of writing around grief is really a struggle when you have so much love and no place to give it to. And, when we've lost people that are close to us, you just have that enormous love, and, you can't put your arm around them. You can't give them a hug. You can talk to them, but you have to learn to listen a lot differently than when they're here.
You gotta look for signs. I see signs all the time, right? Your cardinals, any kind of butterflies, angel wings, absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, cardinals, and the other day, literally yesterday, Stacy and I were talking, and a dragonfly came by, and
Awesome.
it just kind of gave us a little bit of something. We have to recognize that the grief is a continual love that we will take with us until we're not here anymore. And the concept of, we go and a few weeks later, you're just going back about. I think as a society, if we can get better at understanding that people bear these grief with them. And I had a great friend who lost he lost his son. And when I was first having a conversation after Tristan was taken from us, he told me that there are days you go through, you feel like a zombie. There's days that you just have to pat yourself on the back because you did what you were supposed to do. And that's progress some days.
Absolutely.
Other days, we learn to laugh, and we've had some great events in the family lately. Stacy and I are grandparents yet again, and so we've had a lot of joy with that.
Wow.
And so there's laughter and there's smiles. But the other day it was just hitting me that not hearing Tristan's laughter, not seeing her smile at those things, it goes on and it hits you. And, Thursday is going to be 3 years later for us. And I can tell you 30 years later, if I'm still here, I'm still going to be missing my baby.
Yeah. Yeah. With that anniversary, with that date coming up, is there anything, what do you guys do now? And is there anything that our community can do with you or for you? Because, this community has really wrapped our arms around you guys like family in any way that we can. Is there anything that we can do as a community with you guys or for you guys? Or is it just a day of reflection and what does that look like?
Yeah. The past couple of years we've had vigils that are there. And the iGuardian event being on Wednesday night was actually very purposeful. So May 8th was the last time we had a family dinner together. We spent time with Tristan. And so we wanted to say, rather than have a whole bunch of people show up to a vigil, let's create an event where a whole bunch of people can go out and be educated and learn some of the things that we've experienced from the foundation. What we would love on May 9th is have the county filled with laughter, have the county filled with kindness, have the county, filled with people doing something with their loved ones, with the families. Really, those remembrances are probably the things that are most meaningful. I have no doubt that Stacy and myself and the family will be out and about with a few other things we've heard going on from local businesses, so we'll be chopping in. But it's really just hoping that people spread kindness forward on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Go enjoy a double chocolate chip frappuccino from Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, was that her favorite?
That was her favorite.
Oh, I love that
So
moment.
we always go to Starbucks and we order a drink and then we pay for the next person in line.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And we send a little remembrance card so that people can keep spreading kindness. We have one of our friends, Jen, she always goes and buys, on their birthday, she'll pay for somebody's birthday cake and
cool.
leave a card for her son. And so we just try to do things that to spread kindness.
Yeah. And Tristan would love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It's just always continuing the fight, always continuing to keep Tristan's name and her memory out there. So many people going through a situation like this can just, they can approach this with bad thoughts and they can think about the negative all the time. And I'm sure you guys have days where that's
Dark,
what your brain focuses on, right? But the amount of time you guys spend going out and spreading kindness is so inspiring to so many people. And it's so helpful to so many people going forward. And it's so amazing to watch you guys progress in the Tristyn Bailey Foundation and keep spreading kindness. It's just so important, especially today in every facet of our lives. And we don't do it enough.
And I think that that's truly who she was to the core.
Yeah.
She was somebody that just was a kind person, and she would reach out to those kids that didn't have friends. And that's what we want people to realize, like, you can come from all different walks of life, but just be kind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. That's my squad. Oh, I'll never. That just gave me chills. That was great.
Stacy Forrest, where can people go to catch up with the foundation, see what you guys are involved in, and get involved themselves?
Sure. We have a website that we're in the process of refreshing a little bit. So we're going to have the golf tournament again this year. November 3rd will be the gala.
Oh, great.
November 4th, the golf tournament again.
Cool.
So if you go to www.tristynbailey.com, you'll see a lot from last year's event. So we're just in the process of refreshing that. As a family, we have a Facebook page, Tristyn Bailey Strong, and we also have an Instagram page at Tristyn Bailey Strong, both of where we put information out and share some of the updates that we're doing.
Cool. Keep me posted on all fronts. I'd love to help you out with the gala, whatever you guys need.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stacy and Forrest Bailey. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, powerful talk. And no, it's a rough one, but I love seeing they have their faith over fear, and it's just an incredible family. Yeah. Love those guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have got our own random act of kindness cards to hand out.
Hey, cool. That's fun.
Yeah, that's great.
awesome.
I'm going to have to go get something at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Tonight and
Feed the good wolf.
get everybody taken care of. That's
so
it.
Cool.
Very cool, man. Thank you for setting that
Yeah.
up. And I hope they know they are welcome to come by anytime.
So powerful. Yeah.
They have updates or they have something going on in our community. Hey, speaking of our community, Old Town Trolley, a big part of their philosophy is giving back to the communities in which they operate. We're lucky to have them right here in St. Johns County. They are proud to offer their sincere appreciation and support to organizations like the St. Johns County Schools, Patriot Service Dogs, and many other organizations here in and around this area. They also offer uncountable transportation donations to many local fundraisers, such as Light Up the Night, the 4th of July fireworks, the Beach Blast-Off, and the Holly Jolly Shopping Trolley. They are the Green Trains. We love them. You will too.
And we love Steve Chapman's All-American Air. For 45 years, they've been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn, gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All-American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. When was the last time you had your home unit inspected? If you can't remember, you better get on one of those maintenance plans, 904-461-0070.
Then, of course, our friends at Bin 39 Wine Bar, right there on the Orange Street side of St. George Street. Great little place to stop in. Have a glass of wine, or 2 glasses of wine, or 3, or 4, or don't drink many more than that.
No. We'll then call an Uber after that. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, unless you Ubered there, then drink
True.
as many as you want.
Treat yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't throw up on the balcony. It's a nice place.
Not nice.
Nice
Yeah.
place. Bin 39. Over 95 wines for you to choose from, sample, take home if you want. You can take a whole bottle home if you want. And they are just wine experts. They really are. If you're looking for a new wine for a special occasion, for somebody special, they can help you find it. Bin 39 Wine Bar. Give them a call, 904-827-5740.
You got really cool wine glasses too. So you get a bottle, buy 2 glasses.
That's right.
It's a perfect gift. It looks really cool.
That's right. Sometimes Jeremy Wine Glass plays over there.
Jeremy. God bless him.
All right, man. It's Tuesday, so we got horoscopes, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck today.
Okay. Jeez.
Let's get this rolling, Clay and Trey. Is Trey still back there? There we go.
Hope so.
Oh, what's up, guys? All
I
right.
think we got a thumbs up. Yeah.
We got a whole team of people working.
I like it. Yeah. I'm ready for my glam squad.
Cancer is where we will start. Encase yourself in your emotional armor and prepare for a siege. The walls you build so meticulously will ensure no one can reach you, and loneliness becomes a trusted companion, whispering sweet nothings about your fears.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
I like these.
Very aggressive.
Leo, revel in your radiance as the center of the universe, at least in your own mind. The world may beg to differ, but today their opinions are but shadows flickering in the brilliant blaze of your ego. Yeah. Virgo. As a perfectionist, you meticulously pick apart everything, including your own self-esteem. Today, find flaws in every success. Transform victories into lessons in inadequacy. And remember, no achievement is too big to belittle.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I love that.
Got a chuckle in the booth, too. Yeah.
Solid, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, stars.
Ugh. Well, you can thank yourself on this. Let's go back to the 80s and maybe reset those horoscopes. Yeah, to get on a better path of life. This is just a reminder. May 16th is St. Augustine Pub Crawl. We had Kelly on talking about this. This happened at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Register online, pubcrawlsta.com. $15. This includes entry to the Best Dress Contest, digital group photo keepsake. Everybody loves this photo. It's very famous. You must be 21 and over to participate. It's going to be a lot of fun. You just go bar to bar with like big metal hair bands and big hair and just feeling yourself in the moment. It's a great time and surging some great commerce down in downtown.
For sure. That's a fun one.
Hey, heard from our friend Amy Angelilli. She's got a spring fling with 3 blind dates, an unscripted romantic comedy.
Whoa.
This is an improvised show about springtime love inspired by your dating stories. I highly doubt they're anything about mine. Yeah, so just letting you know, Amy, you might want to consult me a little bit here. I've got some real funny ones. Might be a 3-day episode.
Wow, okay.
An unscripted romantic comedy.
Will it be a horror?
Oh,
I mean, what?
It would be absolutely.
That's what mine would be, for sure.
Ooh, definitely dark comedy, for sure. God, do I have some stories. 3 Blind Dates has appeared all over the country at this 2015 Colorado Improv Festival. So this is going to be very, very fun. Tickets are $17 advance or $22 at the door. For more information about improv shows, events, and classes, please visit adventure-project.com.
All right. That should be fun.
Yes. Hey, Women's Wednesday is coming up. It's an event by She Is Fierce. This is a big one. June 5th, so save the date, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The speaker panel will begin promptly at 6:15. So what this is a brand new location at Bozard Ford's gorgeous showroom. Attendees will have a chance to see old friends, make new connections over cocktails while hearing from one of St. Augustine's own inspiring and fierce leaders. They've got Skylar from SAYS, the CEO of St. Augustine Youth Services, going to be talking. So be inspired. She's got an incredible personal journey and hear about all the missions. You can shop at the pop-up boutiques that'll be there too and connect with some nonprofit leaders. This is a very, very powerful moment. So save that date. It is June 5th, Women's Wednesday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if you need to glam up a little bit before Women's Wednesday.
Let's do it.
Huh?
Nice.
Panache,
Hey.
1987. They open their doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is caring for their team, their guests, and their community from scalp to soul and bringing joy to the world one service at a time.
Very nice.
The Panache difference? Well, I'm glad you asked. Nobody asked. I'll tell you anyway. Their carefully chosen and highly trained staff is there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space. They are dedicated to guest comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry. They also align perfectly
They do.
with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and their high fashion aesthetic. Check them out at getpanache.com. Let them change your day.
And check out United Way of St. Johns County. They're a catalyst for change, bringing together businesses, volunteers, organizations to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community. With your support, they can make a real difference. They were just down over at St. Francis House the other day. The whole team was out there. Very cool to see. They empower children to succeed in school and providing vital resources for families in crisis. Check them out. The United Way of St. Johns County is at the forefront of change. Go to unitedway-sjc.org.
All right, sir. What do we got to end the
We
show?
got relatable memes.
Okay.
All right, first one is corporate America. Your salary won't be very good starting out. Is that okay? And then I say back, my performance won't be very good until it is. Is that okay?
Well.
Didn't get the job. Next up, when you're trying to nap and you see people outside making noise and living life.
What are you doing living life while I'm trying to sleep?
Be quiet. Next up, me looking at the janitor in school. Ooh, he touches trash. And now, solid job security, government benefits, only a job in school that doesn't require speaking.
Yeah,
Not a
he's
bad
actually
gig.
got it made.
Dude, he was the dude.
Yeah.
Next up, sometimes I'm late because I sit like this for a long time.
Yeah, and don't move.
Trying to think about life.
Yeah.
Next up, here's a picture of me making an outrageous amount of spaghetti because I never know how much to cook.
Yeah.
You just put the whole box in? No,
Yeah.
maybe half. Yeah.
I always cook slightly too much spaghetti.
Always, yeah.
Just slightly
and
too
the
much.
leftovers are never good.
Right, no,
Yeah.
you can't redo
No.
spaghetti, no.
Next up, hitting that age where I finally understand why people were so excited to win an appliance on TV, right?
Give me a new fridge.
Oh my gosh,
Come
tears
on.
of joy. Next up, when you realize that waiting for the waiter makes you the waiter.
Whoa, bro.
Next up, no matter how cold it gets, there always is this cat. There's always one in the group, right?
That's
Shorts.
me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, my gym teacher told me your legs don't get cold. He was a liar. I still haven't figured this out, even though I guess I know it.
Next up, nobody. And then there's tomato slices when you start to eat a sandwich. It always falls out.
Yes.
God sakes. And last but not least, Jesus, watching you drop an ice cube and kick it under the fridge.
Yep.
Don't half-ass life.
Jesus doesn't like that.
He's watching.
Apparently.
You can bless yourself.
Good stuff, man. Davey, thank you for lining up another powerful show here today.
Sir, yes.
Thank you to the Bailey family for coming in. You guys make it down to Tocoi Creek tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Thank you to Clay and Trey.
Hey.
Back there behind the glass. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.